Hi guys, welcome back. So Flossmas day 17. By the time you actually see this video, I will already be in France. I would have landed, hopefully with no delays. I should say all this with fingers crossed, because hopefully with no delays, I land at like 9:30 in the morning. So I would long since be at home and enjoying time with my family. And yeah, I'm looking forward to it. Currently, it's actually the 16th of December and it is 9:15 at night. And I'm actually going to be filming two parts of a video today. So one, I'm going to be filming my Flossmas Day 17 because I know tomorrow with traveling, it's just not going to be going up. But also, my Flossmas Day 17 is going to be focusing on my freebie on the 17th, which I normally do a separate video for anyway, so I thought I could just pre-record that. But then I also wanted to make sure in this Flossmas series, I showed you the freebie charts that I have available on my channel because of the ones I've done this year. So there are previous ones that I've done in the past year, like my gingerbread series from last year. I released some gingerbread charts in the Flossmas series. I may actually pull those out if I can find them. If they are in the office low on display, I won't be showing them today. But yeah, so we're gonna jump in. Flossmas Day 17. So let's start with the update. I have literally just been sitting here stitching day 15 and day 16 because I was behind. So day 15 and day 16 of the Steady Thread advent calendar has been stitched. Absolutely love how it turned out. This is day 16 and you can't even see it on camera. It does look better in person. And this is day 15. I really like how this one turned out. And I have made a decision. I am going to be stitching the peppermint purple Steady Thread Sal, and that is going to be the one that I keep up with all year round. But I will be downloading the Steady Thread one, and I'm going to see. I'm not going to force myself to do that and keep up with that, but I definitely do want to stitch it. So we're going to be looking into that, but I have decided I like the look of the peppermint purple, and I've decided to go with their free layout because when I was on their member area earlier, I found the free layout and I found the borders to go with it, and I've decided I'm going to be stitching it. I can actually show you because I have the fabric here with the threads. So I'm actually going to be stitching it on 16 count black Aida because, as you know, I got a load of this the other day. And then I've decided I'm going to be using definitely these 4 advent calendar threads. I may include other ones, it just depends how it goes. So we have the one that came out yesterday, which was Christmas Princess. Let me show you against the black because I think they're really going to stand out nicely. So this one's the variegated from the mocha, white, pink and lilac. I then have Tabby Cats, which is the mocha and the ecru colour. For a little bit of darker, I've pulled out the Misty Nights, which is the purpley pink to the purple, and then there's a little bit of blue, which ties in the Icy Lake, which is the blue, like the pale aqua and the pale mint. So I know these threads, they look a bit raggedy already. But these are 4 that I've picked out from the Jodrey Designs advent calendar. I probably will be pulling others in, but these are the ones that kind of, when I saw it, it drew my attention and I was like, do you know what? Yes, those ones need to be included. I may pull in, as I said, I may pull in other ones. I really am not sure. I haven't fully decided yet. But I did want to just pull out a piece of fabric and I wanted to pull out a couple of threads so I can take it away with me. And if I have time to start the border, I'm going to start the border. If not, that will be my kind of New Year's project. So, kind of got all off of track there. So let's jump in with the first day 17 advent, which is the Jodrey Designs thread. And this one, oh, this is gorgeous. Now this would also match that project. So this is It doesn't say it's exclusive, and it's called Sugar Sweets. So it is an aqua and a lilac grey. So as I said, these pieces may be added in. I do apologise if you can hear the washing machine in the background. The building is silent because now the students have gone. It is literally just me at the moment until the others come back. So the building is silent, so the washing machine is a lot louder. But yeah, so this is Sugared Sweets. May even include that one. As I said, I haven't really decided for that. I picked out the pattern. That was as far as I got. KLT Charting Designs. Let's have a look at day 17 for this. And I do apologise. I've just realised I have mascara on my finger. I actually did my makeup because I am going to be travelling on a plane. Even though I am travelling early hours and probably should not be putting makeup on to go on the plane, I did. So this is a limited edition and it's Frosty Spruce. Gorgeous dark green. So we've had like a lighter, like summery green, and now we've got the very dark green. Absolutely love that one. And my little starburst that I will be eating in a moment. And the last advent calendar I have to open today is day 17 of my Facebook swap. And what I have decided to do is, because I know what is in each of the drudgery designs and I know what is in my Facebook switch ones, I'm actually going to be opening all of the Facebook ones that I have, and I'm going to include that footage probably in day 19's video, because I don't want to risk anything being confiscated, because I'm only taking hand luggage with me. So I'm a little bit worried there could be things in there that maybe because I have no idea what's in there. So it could be like beauty products or like creams or hand lotion or whatever that could be over the amount you're allowed to take on the plane. I don't know if there's a pair of scissors in there, so I really don't want to risk losing it. So that one I have decided I am actually going to open all the days earlier and include that in day 19, because I'm not giving anything away for anybody else, because it is just an advent that is being made for me. So I will be sneaking that footage in. It will probably go into day 19's video. As I said, I'm going to be filming footage here and there tonight, because I don't want to risk losing anything. Oh, it is the Vaseline Rosy Lips. So like this is something that would be confiscated. Actually, I don't know. I've had one of these confiscated on the plane like by security before. So I'm really not sure. I just don't want to risk it. So absolutely love this. And I do love this one. I love the smell of Vaseline. I don't know why, but I do love the tint that this one gives. So thank you very much for that one. So what we're going to be doing in this one is, unfortunately, I don't actually have the ones to show you. So my freebies on the 17th, we are going to put a photo up here. And these ones that I have designed for you are called Winter Sleds. Now, I released Cryptid Christmas at the start of this month, and those can be found still on the channel. Those will still remain free, and you can find a link for those down below. I've included that link in every single one of the videos, and I will include the link for these freebies, the Winter Sleds ones, for you guys as well, for the rest of Flossmas. So the video will remain up. This will be the video with the picture of the Winter Sleds as the thumbnail, so that way it is very easy to see where it is, but you will be able to access these at any point. So let's discuss Winter Sleds. Now, I came up with this idea because I actually wanted some pieces to go on my tree. So as you know, I have shown a clip before. I will see if I can insert the same little clip again, if I still have it, of my white glam Christmas tree. So each year my students pick a theme. They pick multiple themes, and I pick one out of completely at random, and that is the theme that I have to work with. And honestly, my students come up with random themes. So last year we had white soft glam, which white soft blue glam, sorry, which is what ended up winning, and is not normally my colorway, but I absolutely love how it worked out. They picked snowmen. What else did they pick? Snowmen, and then I think there was an animal theme, I can't remember. And then burger and chips. Like, whatever one comes up, I have to stitch. And this year I will read out the list closer towards the end, because I have got to update the list from the ones they told me today. I mean, they added donkey. Like, guys, can't they just be nice to me? But yeah, so Soft Blue Glam won. Very glad that it did one over the other choices. And I make ornaments to go with that theme. Now, I was putting together the decorations that I have, because about a week before I put the decorations up, I go through and I separate it, because I put all of the decorations for the school all together. I mix them up in boxes because I quite like organising them. So they're somewhat organised, but like I don't have one box which is one tree, another box at another tree, because I change the theme. So I put all of the baubles, no matter what colour, all together. I put all of the other ornaments together. My cross-stitch ornaments are kept separately, just because I don't want them damaged. But all of the cross-stitches all together. And then I take all the stuff that I'm going to use for my main office, which I have the theme for. I take the stuff that the students have got a theme for, and I put things aside for them. Like this year they went for cryptid, so I pulled out all the darker blues, the blacks, the golds, ornaments, and put those all in a box so they could pick what they wanted to use out of there. All the gingerbread stuff got pulled out, so gingerbread was red and gold. We then had a little tiny Grinch tree as well, so I pulled out the Grinch stuff. So about a week before, I was pulling things out and realised that because I'd got a bigger tree, I wasn't going to have space. Sorry, I wasn't going to have enough ornaments for the space available. So I sat there one day and decided to make this little sled. So I actually bought my sleds from the Patchwork Rabbit. They aren't available anymore, but I have listed a link down below for the Create Nostalgia website. Absolutely love their shop. Really do enjoy it. And their sleds are so cheap. So if you want to stitch this, or if you want to stitch any other design on sleds, make sure you do grab them, because they are really good quality. Now, you'll see the colours are very different. I did paint mine. I actually just used acrylic paint. I used a bronzy gold and just dry brushed it over the edges of the ornament, like the metal sled rails. And then on the actual wooden base, I painted it blue, because then that was my soft blue coming in. So I painted it like a aqua blue, and then I dry brushed the gold over the top so it would like dull it down a little bit. So these ornaments are stitched on 14 count perforated Aida. I will include, there'll be different photos up here so you can see what it looks like. Now, there are a couple of things that I did change when I was actually stitching these pieces that I'd already charted, and unfortunately the file that I was using to chart the things with corrupted, and I was going to edit it tonight. So I do apologise, the chart does not feature these, but they are very simple things that you can add. So the chart says that it is stitched using 4 classic colourworks. It's actually, my models are stitched with 6. So you've got all of the chartings in the same place. The only difference is I added Classic Colourworks Queen Bee in the windows of the church one, and that is just left blank on the thing. So very easy for you just to fill in those few squares with Classic Colourworks Queen Bee. Please remember, with my charts, please use your stash. These are not meant to be designs that you have to go out and buy certain things. Now this one is a sled design. It's built to go with the sleds, but you could stitch this on fabric and make it into like a small stuffed ornament. You could stitch 2 of them together and then back them together, have them hanging on the tree, even on perforated paper. That would look quite cute. Entirely up to you. But please don't feel like you have to go and get the Classic Colourworks. Use whatever you have in your stash. Change the colours, make it your own. I completely love that when it does happen. The other thing is I added Classic Colourworks Bamboo. I would use any DMC white, DMC Blanc, B5200, entirely up to you as to what you want to use. 3865, I think it has a bit of a yellowish tone for me. I use that in my gingerbread and my chalk ornaments, but DMC Blanc would look really nice for this. B5200 would be a bit brighter, but would also work. But I filled in the background. Now, the reason I filled in the background is because I didn't like how the perforated paper, you could see every single hole. So I decided to fill in the background, and then the beads that are already charted on there, Mill Hill beads, I then stitched those over the top, so they're laying on top of the stitches, but entirely up to you how you want to do these. Now, these charts are incredibly quick to stitch. They are only 67 by 35. Stitching on perforated paper I find is so much quicker than stitching on fabric, but even stitching on these on fabric would work really well. I used Mill Hill's 14 count white perforated paper. You could stitch on any colour perforated paper. I don't think it would make too much of a difference. I just used white because it was going with my soft glam look. But yeah, so these are the three that you can find. I have included the colour and the black and white version. I will be trying to do that with all of my charts after the feedback that I've got. I personally prefer stitching with a coloured chart, and that's why originally I was doing that, because that was what I preferred. I'm really sorry, that washing machine is so loud. So I really preferred stitching on with a coloured chart, but I had a lot of feedback that people were struggling and wanted the symbols only. So both versions of that, in this one, they are not separate. On previous ones I have separated them, but on this one you have got on the same chart, because the chart is so small, like small because these ornaments are small, you do have the coloured and the black and white on the same page, so you can have a look at that. You can zoom in if you need to make it bigger, please feel free to do so. So as I said, with all of my freebies on the 17th, these are stitch from stash based. So I do tell you what fabric I've used, and sometimes that fabric is a little bit difficult to get hold of. I do use threads that I have in my stash, because this is not meant to be a spend money on. This is, I love when I see a free chart and I go, oh my god, I want to stitch that. I grab something off like the thread that I have, I grab a scrap of fabric and I just go to town and stitch. And that is what I've created these freebies on. It's to give back to the community. It's my way of saying thank you, of doing a giveaway, because I can't afford to be doing giveaways every week, and it's just not feasible for me. But creating these charts, having a free chart every month, has been so nice to do, and these will be continuing in 2023. So tomorrow, make sure you check back and you will be able to see all of the freebies that I have available, that I have released in 2023. Sorry, this will be continuing in 2024. God, 2023 is over. But yeah, so all of the ones that I have released in 2023, I will be doing kind of like a little parade of them tomorrow. When I sat down, I could not believe how many I'd done. It's bearing in mind that I thought that I only started this in kind of June, July, so thinking I was only going to have 5 or 6. I have quite a few freebies that are available on this channel, so make sure you check back for that tomorrow. Now I'm going to head off because I need to go and change that laundry over, and then I will be filming the next video. So if you see me in exactly the same lighting, in exactly the same clothes, the same makeup, that is why. I'm going to actually pre-film the December the 18th video, because my suitcase is full. I can't be taking all of these other charts with me, so I will be sharing that with you, and that will be up on the channel tomorrow. I just want to say a huge thank you to all of the support that you guys have given me. Make sure you get your hands on these freebie charts. Even if you don't have time to stitch them now, we all have a stash, so put them in that stash, put them in a save for later, and stitch them away. These would also make lovely gift tags. I did actually stitch a couple of extra ones, and I put them on some of my close friends' Christmas presents. I actually put them on little wooden tags. One of them's just like a felt back ornament, and I gave them to them and they absolutely loved them. They just hung them up on their tree, and it was really nice. It was something so simple, so quick, that it didn't feel like it was too much. But yeah, so that is my final freebie on the 17th to 2023. I will be back in 2024 with more freebies on the 17th, but I really enjoyed doing this. So thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for coming along, and I will see you all tomorrow. Have a lovely evening. Bye guys, happy stitching.